I think a year ago this time we knew we were going into a tough election. We knew things had taken a turn. I mean, people forget. I noticed Jason Kenney speaking just the other day where he was talking about 5 long, hard years of economic recession. And in fact, people forget that in 2017 and 2018, we were growing jobs. We were the fastest growing economy in both years in a row. And we were starting to recover. One of our proudest things was that during one of the most difficult recessions in a generation, that we were able to cut child poverty in half, that we were able to pull 40,000 kids out of poverty, and we were on track to do more. Even in Calgary, which was ground zero for all the challenges and all the job losses and all the economic slowdown, during our first 3 years in office, the number of people living in poverty actually dropped. And to me, that is a sign of a government that's living the values that, in tough times we have each other's back, and we get out of these tough times by supporting each other and providing everybody the opportunities to pull out of it. And what I find so hard is the cruel cut on top of cruel cut on top of cruel cut, and just the stone-faced ambivalence on the side of the UCP to the real pain and suffering that are being created amongst hundreds of thousands of Albertans, all so that we can finance this ridiculous corporate handout of $4.7 billion, which is delivered nothing, and more we're seeing evidence that no one really is expecting it to deliver anything. People expected jobs. They expected more jobs, not fewer. So that's a thing that we're hearing from people on the doorstep. People believed him when he said he would not attack our healthcare and education, and they are angry that they are that this class sizes are exploding, that they suddenly have to write, anywhere from $300 to $500 checks to just get their kids to school in the morning. And then the third thing, of course, is the firing of the election commissioner is absolutely one of the most corrupt acts I've seen in any democratic country. And so where I see us going is that we continue to develop our not only our opposition but our proposition, and we go out and maintain relationships and build new ones with Albertans throughout the province, talking about how it could be different. We put out our alternative budget a little bit late, but we did put it out last week. It shows a different path. It doesn't have to be the way it is right now. We propose where Albertans, 99% of Albertans can actually get more, pay less, and still end up with a balanced budget. And the same accumulated debt, which will of course be still the lowest per capita in the country, and then we can start working on paying it down. I'm talking to Albertans about imagining an Alberta where I'm the Premier again, and we take the time to really get out and connect with folks, and also hear where we could have done better last time, and incorporate that into what we offer to Albertans in the next election, with me as the person who is serving as the leader of the opposition right now and running to be Premier.